Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we have more decluttering motivation, part of my decluttering series for 2023. And today we're gonna be tackling my oldest daughter, Aubrey's room. She's 12 years old. Her room isn't terrible, but it definitely needs to be organized and decluttered. I need to go through her closet. I bought her an organizer to help her organize her things. She does have a desk in her room, and we recently got her a PC for Christmas. So all of the stuff that was on her desk had to be removed. So those are the things that we are going to be putting into the organizer. So I'm gonna show you guys the organizer that I bought. I'm gonna build it and then we're gonna tackle the mess. So here is the organizer that I got off of Amazon. I'm gonna put this together really quick. Thankfully, this was super easy to put together. Ethan wanted to help me out along the way, so he was over there helping me, handing me stuff. He even tried screwing some stuff together. It was really cute. So we're gonna put this together. It didn't take me too long at all. I wanna say maybe 30 minutes, and then I was ready to take it upstairs and get started on decluttering and organizing my daughter's room. So my oldest daughter is 12 years old, so she is a preteen. She's really into gaming and drawing, arts. So she had a lot of little things and a lot of stuff that I was kind of like, ooh, I don't know what to get rid of. I don't know what to keep. So I have to say this was a little bit more challenging, declutter and organize, just because I didn't want to get rid of anything that she was still using. So you guys will see that I'm going to get started and then I'm going to stop. That way she can come in and figure out what she wants to keep, what she wants to get rid of, and then I'll pick it back up the next day. But this was definitely a really satisfying declutter because I did not realize how much stuff she had. I guess she just did a really good job of kind of like cramming it into her closet, and I don't really go in there and check on her. I make them clean their room, but it's more of when I open the door, it better look clean, not so much like checking under their beds and their closet. That's typically like a deeper clean that we do every once in a while. And like I've mentioned before, if you guys have been here for a while watching my channel, I'll typically come in every few months or so and do like the mother's touch, the deep clean. I'm showing you guys really quick. It was actually snowing this day. Like, it never snows over here, so we were really excited. We had snow flurries, but it wasn't cold enough for it to stick, but we did get to see some snow. But that being said, whenever I came in here, it was definitely time for a really good deep cleaning. I have not done her room in quite some time. I had her do a deeper clean probably about a month or two ago, and then I knew I was going to be doing this decluttering series, so I hadn't really been on top of the kids, like making sure they do a deeper clean in their room. So when I came in here, I was so overwhelmed. She usually is my really clean child, and the fact that her room had gotten this bad, I was shocked, because if you guys saw a couple videos ago, I did my second oldest daughter's bedroom, and she is my messy child. Like, she can destroy a room in 0.2 seconds. So her room, I was not shocked, but I have to say I was shocked by her bedroom. Like, I was super overwhelmed, but I got in there and I got it done. And I have to say, whenever you tackle those areas that are super overwhelming, it is the most rewarding. So if you guys have an area like that you just feel super overwhelmed whenever you walk into it, or the thought of decluttering it just seems super overwhelming, I just want to give you some encouragement that you can do it. You can tackle the mess. Start in one little section, one little area, even if it's just one cabinet or one drawer. Just get started, and that momentum will keep you going. You will just start feeling like, okay, I got this, I can tackle it. So that's kind of what I did in here. When I came in, I first started off by gathering all the dirty laundry. So I wanted to get all the dirty clothes up, put it into the laundry basket, and then I could start going through and seeing like, okay, in her closet, what clothes is clean, what can I hang up, get that a little bit more organized, just so I could see what I was working with. So I'm just focusing on getting the stuff up off of the floors first. and I decided to go ahead and get started in the closet because that was by far the worst. And I wanted to put the organizer in here, so this was the area I was focusing on first. A lot of the clothes in here were clean, so I did hang up some, but a lot of the hangers are too small. I'll mention later in this video that I will be buying her the big adult hangers to kind of transition her clothes onto, but I didn't want to hang up everything and have it falling off of the hangers, so I'll be leaving a lot of this stuff for her to go through once she gets out of school. Here is everything that was just on the floor in her closet. So what I'm actually gonna do is, the kids are coming home from school in just a little bit. She's gonna come in here, go through her shoes, see which ones no longer fit, what she doesn't wear. I'm gonna go through her clothes. These were the ones that look clean. I'm gonna start hanging them up, get this a little bit better organized in here for her. That way she can come in, go through her clothes, and then we can downsize this because all of these aren't hung up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some more hangers for her as well. Make sure we get all of them on bigger hangers because her clothes are falling off of the small ones. But yeah, I'm gonna have her go through this stuff, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear enough space in here to fit our new organizer so I can at least start organizing all of that stuff into it. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this time. I couldn't believe the amount of clothes that she had. I recently had her go through her clothes and get rid of the ones that no longer fit her because I was trying to just get the clutter out of the house a few months ago. So the fact that she had so many and so many that were not on hangers, I was like, okay, it is time to do a serious declutter. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. So I'd love to know, what are some areas that you really struggle decluttering? Is there like certain things or items or rooms? I would love to hear about it down in the comment section. Definitely leave me your comments. I love chatting with you guys. I try to get back to every single one of y'all. And I just want to know, what is it that you guys might need some more encouragement to tackle, because I would love to make more videos like that. I am getting close to the end of my decluttering series. Like I said, I've been tackling my entire house. If you guys missed any of those videos, I will link it in the cards and also in my description for you guys. But I can't believe I've almost gotten through the entire house. The only areas that are left is my boys' shared bedroom I'm going to be tackling next. And then I also want to do a little revamp in my bedroom. I have done numerous declutters in our bedroom since we moved into this new house. So I've gotten rid of so many things that there's not really too much else that I want to part with. But there are some like drawers and just some clothes and stuff that I would like to go through again and just kind of make sure that my drawers are fully organized. So I will be doing a declutter in my bedroom as well, and then that's gonna be the whole house. Like, I can't believe I've tackled all these areas, and I have to say it is so rewarding. Like, you guys, it seriously is the best feeling. I know thinking about it can be really overwhelming, but try to take it one area at a time. Don't stress yourself out about it. You don't have to get it all done in one day or 1 week. Take your time and just slowly get through it. That way you don't overwhelm yourself and give up. So I just encourage you, maybe put down one area a week that you would love to declutter, and just put it on your to-do list on a day where you're feeling super motivated and pumped. and tackle it on that day. That's what I've been doing. I'm doing one area a week, and that's why I'm uploading one video right now, because it is a lot of work, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it is hours of cleaning, but it's so worth it. And then once you get everything into place and every item has a home, it's so much easier to keep up with it and to keep your house clean. I must admit that since I've done the huge like toy declutter before Christmas, my house is staying a lot cleaner for a lot longer versus before. We had toy boxes downstairs, and I just constantly felt like I was cleaning up toys, and toys that they didn't really play with. They were just kind of thrown everywhere. So I definitely encourage, do some decluttering. It's going to be so beneficial in the long run, just to help you keep your house tidier for longer.
And reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel...
I was really shocked to see how many sprays and lotions that she has. A lot of them didn't have much left in the bottles, and it was kind of comical for me because I do the exact same thing. I will leave the tiniest amount because it's like one of my favorite scents, and I don't want to get rid of it, and I don't want to use up the last little bit. And it is so funny that Aubrey does the exact same thing. So I did hold on to all of her sprays and stuff if they had like a little bit left. And I told her like, hey, you really need to use those up so we can dispose of them, because she loves getting new sprays. But I told her, I was like, look, we're not getting any more new ones until you use those old ones up, because y'all will see. Her drawer was completely full of it. Like, she had so many. And in case you guys are wondering who I'm talking to, no, I'm not talking to myself. I actually have my AirPods in and I am doing like a voice message. So that's why it looked like I was talking to myself, but I do have my AirPods in.
I just miss you. Oh, I miss you.
I am a storage container and bin type of girl. I have so many bins and organizers in my house. And since I've been doing all the decluttering, I've freed up a lot of them. And it's been working out great because I'll free some up in one space, and then when I go to do the next area, I'm finding usage for them in somewhere else. So it works out perfect. I actually had a little one left over from Adrian's room, so I'm using it in Aubrey's room to help organize her hair bows and hair clips and stuff. So I love holding on to my bins and containers because you often can find usage for them. I mean, obviously, if you have tons and tons piling up in your house, it might be time to donate them, but I do suggest hold on to a few because you might find somewhere else that you can use it. This is what I got going on so far. This top drawer is like her little divider things that she had. And then in here, I did all of her lotions and sprays. And then in the bottom one, I have this little bin for her hair clips and bow ties, her little accessories, headbands. And then in this little thing is her nails. And then down here, I just have her books, pencils, markers. We're going to be definitely adding some stuff in here. There's nothing in here, but I'm gonna need her to come home so she can go through her books and see if there's anything she can throw away. I'm also gonna sort through her regular books, see which ones she wants to keep, which ones she wants to donate. Same with her shoes and her clothes. So we will work on that when she gets home, because same with her clothes, like I need to know what doesn't fit her anymore. That way we can downsize, because obviously her clothes are not fitting in here. It is now after school time, so we are tackling her clothes. I have her go through every single item, and as we're going through it, I told her like the stuff that she wants to keep, put it on the ground. That way she can pull everything out of the drawer and she's not like cramming this stuff back in there and, you know, can't see what she's already gone through. So that's what I had her do. And then we just kind of threw everything back into the drawers because I wanted to do like the KonMari method and get it nice and, you know, organized looking. But tonight I didn't want to do that because obviously we had schoolwork, I had to cook dinner. Like I just had so much going on that I was like, just put it back in there and I will work on it tomorrow. So don't overwhelm yourself, you guys. Like, especially us busy moms, like we have so many things that we do every single day that you can't try to do it all because you will mentally drain yourself and it's just not worth it. So give yourself some grace and some time, and that's exactly what I did. Aubrey was like a little upset with me because her room was trashed. Like it looked so bad. She was like, Mom, I can't sleep in here. It's so cluttered. I'm like, just shove it to the side. It's okay. It's just for one night. I promise I'll tackle it the next day. So she was feeling a bit overwhelmed, but we got it done. It is now the next day. This is where we're at. Aubrey went through all of her clothes, so we have tons to donate, as you guys can see. And now I can start organizing her clothes in her closet and her dresser.
You're gone now, but you're coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact.
One thing I recommend also while you're decluttering and organizing a space and trying to really do like a deep clean is I recommend taking down your curtains and washing them. You guys, I could not believe, you'll see in a little bit, like her room collects so much dust. It's definitely the dustiest room in the house. I'm not sure if it's because of the way like the sun, you know, shines in here, or because of all the electronics, or because her room is so tiny, but whatever it is, her room is so dusty all the time, and her curtains at the top were beyond dusty. Like I could not believe it. I ended up vacuuming them in this video, but I'm going to be washing her curtains very soon because they were so dusty. So if you guys haven't taken down your curtains in a while, here's a friendly reminder to check your curtains. Give them a good wash. A lot of them can be washed just on a delicate cycle. Obviously, you want to check your tag, but every curtain that I've bought, I have washed and I haven't had any issues, knock on wood. So definitely recommend it. And then just tumble dry, or you can hang them up back in place and let them air dry. That's the great thing about curtains is, you know, they're up high, they're on a rod, so you can just directly hang them up while they're still wet and they'll air dry and smell really nice. I'm definitely not in love with how her shoes ended up turning out. She has a lot of shoes and not a lot of space in this closet to stack them up. So maybe in the future I'll get a little organizer or something in here, but at least she can see the shoes that she has and the matches are matched up, so it makes it easier for her to find them. Now it's time to head over to her drawers and we're going to pull everything out and get them folded nice and neat, KonMari style. I definitely recommend folding your clothes like this because it saves so much space and it's so easy to find the clothes that you're looking for when you have it folded like this. And then whenever they go to pull them out, it doesn't mess up everything because you know how it is when you have everything stacked on top of each other and you want the one on the bottom and then you go to pull it up and it knocks everything down. So this is really a great way to organize your clothes, and I'm just trying to teach the kids how to fold this way. They're definitely not perfect at it, but I find that their clothes do stay organized for a while. I do have to come in, fix them up for them every, once in a blue moon, but it just really helps, especially when you have teeny tiny clothes like little newborns and stuff. Like it's hard to dig through their clothes. So definitely recommend the KonMari method.
Can't believe you love me alone, alone. I just feel so lucky alone, alone. Still can't believe you love me. Alone, alone. I can't believe you love me alone, alone. I just feel so lucky alone, alone. Still can't believe you love me.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but majority of my daughter's jeans are bell bottoms. And I must admit that I am super excited that bell bottoms are coming back. Those were my jam back in the day when I was in middle school and high school. And it's just so crazy to see that they're coming back. And I'm really excited for it because, don't get me wrong, I love a good high-waisted legging. But for jeans, I am not a fan of the high-waisted jeans. I just feel like when you wear high-waisted jeans and you wear a regular t-shirt, it just makes you look thicker than what you are, unless you're wearing a crop top. And I just don't really wear crop tops that much. So I'm super pumped bell bottoms are coming back, and you know, they're the lower rise, which is right up my alley. But let me know, do you guys like bell bottoms or do you prefer the high-waisted jeans? I just think it's so funny how styles, like, they just rotate, because high-waisted pants were before my time. It was like what my parents used to wear. And then, you know, whenever I became an adult, you know, now the old style is coming back, and it's just so weird how it just seems to be rotating. I don't know.
Reaching out for you, higher and higher, higher and
Aubrey's bedroom is kind of a mix match of themes. She has like a space theme on her bed and on the top of her window, but then she wanted to get this like earthy vines to hang around her bedroom. So I've kind of been thinking, since she wants to go more towards like the earthy vine look, I think we might be getting her a new comforter soon and possibly doing an accent wall in here, because she has been asking for one. So I might be doing a room transformation in here in this sometime near future. I also might do an accent wall in the boys' bedroom once Ethan gets out of his crib and I redo their room. I love painting. It's like one of my favorite things to do, but only if it's like one wall. When it becomes like a whole room, it's a little too much and overwhelming.
up in my lonely bed, wondering what I just said to you. I'm holding back the tide of water.
This drawer, I did her pants, shorts, and skirts. These are all her uniforms. Nice and neat. Now she'll be able to find them much easier. In this drawer, I did her jeans. And then this bottom drawer is just like her random like skirts, shorts, leggings, stuff like that. And the last drawer that I can barely get open are her pajamas. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had to pull out her bottom drawer completely because it would not close. And whenever I pulled it out, I realized why it wouldn't close. There was so many different items behind that drawer that had fallen, and they were completely covered in dust. It was so disgusting. So everything that came out from behind the dresser drawer had to be thrown into the wash because it was filthy. felt so good to get her drawers organized, and now all of them can completely close and she has space if she needs to add anything to it. But now I am going over the things that are at the top of her closet. She has a few like extra lights and bulbs and stuff. We're going to be keeping those, but she had like this huge binder that she's had for a while. She ended up not needing it for school, so I was like, yeah, we just need to get rid of it. It's just taking up space. I don't think she'll ever use that big of a binder. I don't know why the school requested it because it's obnoxiously big. So getting rid of the junk she didn't need at the top, and then I'm organizing her Oculus, and I'm going to be putting it inside of that little stand as well. That way it's up off of the floor, because you know how kids are, especially how messy her room got. I did not want it to get stepped on and broken. Fun fact, we actually have 2 Oculuses. One was mainly my husband's, and the kids were playing with it and they dropped it on the ground and they left it there and someone stepped on it, so it got ruined. So now we're down to 1, so I just want to make sure we put it up where the kids are not going to destroy it.
Some game that I will lose, there's no zipping past it. Every time you walk away from me, I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? But my cravings for you.
Now it's time to tackle this mess right here. She has a few different purses. So what I like to do is just stick them all inside of each other, or if they have like a suitcase, I'll use the suitcase and store all of the extra bags and purses. That way it's nice and organized, they know where it's at, and it's not taking up as much space. So that's what I did with her purses, and now we're gonna go through all of her books. She loves to read. She is definitely my reader. I'm constantly going to Barnes & Noble and ordering books online for her. So I wanted to go through them. She does have some from like, you know, the kids, like random books that were just in her room. So I wanted to go through those and get rid of all the little kitty books and the little girl books. I'm making a pile for donation, and then I'm making a pile of books that Ethan could still utilize, because if you're new here, I do have a 3-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 12-year-old. So I just want to make sure that I have some books that are age appropriate for Ethan still, but a lot of them are little girl books. So I've just been donating those. I'm actually going to be making like a huge trip to the library once I go through the boys' bedroom, because I've had books just kind of accumulating that I want to donate, but I just want to do it in one big trip. So that is on my to-do list very soon once I tackle the boys' bedroom, but it just feels really good downsizing. I love books and I would love to hold on to all of them, but realistically, we just don't need them anymore. Like, you know, maybe when I get older, I could give them to the kids when they start having kids, but that is like way down the road, and it's kind of like my pack rat mentality. So if you guys often have those thoughts and feelings too, but you know it's like 5, 10, 15 years down the road, just part with it, donate it to someone who can use it now, and it'll free up the space. And not only that, it frees up your time, you guys. Like, getting rid of items out of your house frees up your time and your energy, because the more stuff around you, the more overwhelming you can feel because of the clutter, the more time and energy it takes away from you, because you're constantly having to either clean it, dust it, organize it, take care of it. So just getting rid of it just frees up so much time and energy and space, and you'll feel so much better. But as y'all can see, it is time to clean underneath the bed. I tried reaching under there, but I just couldn't get to everything. And as I was pulling it out, like, the dust was flying. Like, seriously, I was sneezing, and I'm usually not affected by dust. Like, it takes a lot for me to like feel it in my nose and like start sneezing and coughing from it. But I could feel it in her bedroom. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and move all of the furniture. That way I can vacuum and get the dust out of this bedroom. And of course, her bed had trash underneath here, so I wanted to clean that out. And you guys will see, I was mind blown how much dust I picked up with my vacuum. It was crazy.
If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can't always stay here for we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm just loving this.
In case y'all are new here, that is my pug Yoda. He is such a goofball. He loves the vacuum, mainly because the vacuum has a light on it. Whenever I use it on the hard floors, it shines like a green light, but every time I turn the vacuum on, it doesn't matter what the attachment is. He gets so excited because he thinks it's gonna have a light on it. It's hilarious. He's so funny. So I always know if I turn the vacuum on, he's gonna come running and find me.
Forever. I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? Sometimes when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted, back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same.
Okay, so I wanted to turn her bed long ways just to see how much room she would have, but y'all, this room is so small. There's like the tiniest walkway, so it really sucks that, you know, it has to go long ways to fit in here. But I don't know. I was just hoping to be able to rearrange her room to make it look a little more open. I was kind of thinking if I slid the desk down this way and put the dresser in front of the window and put the bed back over there, maybe it would make it feel a little more open. I might try that and see what it looks like.
Anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound.
Y'all, I went over every area in her room multiple times with the vacuum to make sure I got all the dust up because it was just so insane how dusty it was. But I was pretty upset that I wasn't able to rearrange her room differently just because, I don't know, there's just something about changing things up that just makes me super excited and just, I don't know, I just get the best feeling when I change the furniture around. But her bedroom really is way too small. I've been trying to convince her to downsize her bed and get a smaller one, but she said she prefers having a really big bed even though it takes up all the space in her bedroom. So as long as she's happy, I'm happy. She actually has our old queen bed. Whenever we moved into this house, we bought a king size bed for the first time. So we gave her the queen bed and she's been obsessed ever since. She loves it, even though she stays sleeping like literally right up against the wall in the tiniest little spot. I'm like, you don't even use the whole bed, but she loves it. So she wants to keep it. But as y'all can see, I am now vacuuming the tops of the curtain because it was disgusting. I was going to pull it down, but it would have been so bright in here that I wouldn't have been able to film. I mean, you can see the sun coming out of the top, and we even have the like shade thing on top to block out some of the sun. So there was no way that I could pull them down right here, but I will be washing her curtains because they were filthy. But it is so crazy whenever you vacuum and move everything around and just get the dust out, it makes the air just feel so much cleaner. Let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I can just feel the difference in a space whenever I have wiped everything down, I've vacuumed, dusted. It just feels so much cleaner, and that's what it was starting to feel like in here. I just had a couple more places that needed to be dusted, but it felt so good getting all of that dust up.
No, I don't need that much, yeah. Though I want your touch. Baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy. But baby, you're so high, stay.
All right, you guys, I am not sure what I think about it. I don't know. I mean, when I look in here, it looks like it's got like more space, but this chair sticking out, I'm not sure. I mean, we definitely have enough room to open up the closet door. It'll swing open. I don't know. Maybe I need to leave it for a couple days, see what she thinks about it, but I for sure need to clean this wall. Look how disgusting. I'm not going to touch those things just because I'm not sure if we're going to move the desk back or not. I'm going to see what she thinks, but let's get that wall cleaned and finish this room up. I really need to dust. That was a huge reason why I wanted to rearrange, was because this room is so dusty. I need to dust the fans again. Definitely that dresser, this desk, like this room collects so much dust. I think because of the electronics and the sun like beating in, those curtains were covered in dust. That's why I vacuumed them. I mean, look at this vacuum. It was almost empty when I started vacuuming, like so much dust. It is now time to dust everything off really well. I'm going to be using just some regular old Pledge today. I typically have my Method wood cleaner, but I actually ran out and I have not made a trip to the store to get some more. So just using some Pledge that we had. And whenever Aubrey came home, you know, I got her opinion on what she thought about her desk being over there. And she kind of felt the same way. She's like, I don't know, like I like it, but I'm not sure about it. So we still have it the way that I rearranged it to, but we're still kind of sitting on it. I think it's definitely growing on Aubrey. I feel like the room does look more open, so I kind of prefer it that way, but we'll see. We'll see what she ends up wanting to do. But for now, it is still like this.
I met him at the coffee bar. He asked me how to keep me coming. Now who the hell you think you are? 'Cause I will never be.
Here in just a little bit, I'm going to be sharing a delicious side dish, or like a party side you can bring if you're going somewhere and you want to bring something. This is seriously the best dip ever. It is healthy and so delicious, you guys. It's refreshing. So I'm really excited to share it with y'all. I'm not even sure like what it's called, but over the summer we went to visit my parents and we had my son's birthday party over there, and one of my husband's friends brought this side dish. And instantly when we tried it, we were like, oh my gosh, we have to have the recipe. Like, it's so good. And we have been thinking about it ever since summertime. And I kept bugging my husband. I'm like, you need to ask them, what's the recipe? What's the recipe? So we finally got the recipe from them, and I make it for the first time. And oh my gosh, you guys, it's so good. It's just refreshing. Like, it's the perfect summer dip. I mean, even though it's not summer, it's good anytime, but it brings like those summer vibes, those spring vibes. It's so refreshing. So make sure you guys stay until the end so you can see that delicious recipe. I'm super excited to share it with y'all.
Till you trip and you're falling down. Oh, still got the spark in your eyes, but for what you were losing your mind. Your mind. Ooh, don't wanna be.
So I'm making sure to do a very thorough cleaning of her desk. This is definitely where a lot of the dust was hiding. It was literally everywhere, like on every inch of her desk. She's been doing a really good job at keeping her computer dust free, because my husband like showed her how to take care of it and use like the can air to like clean the keyboard and all of that. So she's been really good at doing that, but everything else in her bedroom was so dusty. I mean, look at this fan. It's so bad. And y'all, I dusted her fan not even 3 weeks ago. I mean, it's seriously that bad. Like, you would think that I haven't cleaned in here in ages, but it just gets so dusty. I don't understand why her bedroom just seems to be the area that all the dust gravitates to.
Don't wanna
and now it's time to tackle that spot on the wall. You guys know I love this wall cleaner. My walls are flat paint, so you have to be very careful what you use on them. So if you guys also struggle because you have flat paint in your home, this is a godsend, you guys. It works so good. It doesn't take the paint off of your walls. If you have like, you know, dirty marks from handprints, footprints, all of that stuff, this will take it right off. Now, I must say, if you have like hard scuff marks, like from rubber or something like brushing hard against your wall, this isn't going to take it off because you have to like really scrub hard to get those off. But just fingerprints and dirt marks, food marks, that will come off with this product. Like, I definitely recommend, especially if you have flat paint, regular paint, it works great. I did order it off of Amazon, so I'll make sure I link it for you guys, but I cannot rave about it enough. But her bedroom is finally done. I pulled off her sheets. We're going to be going and throwing those in the washing machine. I went ahead and sprayed everything down with some Lysol because it is winter and sickness season, so might as well go in with the Lysol and make sure I sanitize while I'm deep cleaning as well. And then of course I'm doing another vacuum because there was just so much dust, and after, you know, dusting everything and the fan, I just wanted to make sure I got every little piece of dust up and out of this bedroom. So once I finish vacuuming, we're going to tackle the laundry, and then I'm going to show you guys that delicious recipe.
To myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time, and I know it so well, I will always be by your side.
Oh my goodness, you guys, look at the mess I have outside the hall. Whew. I'm exhausted, but I have a book of donations, hangers. I'm going to go through them, pull out all the white and blue ones for the boys, and then we're also going to be getting rid of the rest of the hangers that we don't need. I'm going to be buying big hangers. Like I said, I need to go to the store today to do that, but I'm going to throw her blankets in the wash, make sure those are nice and dust free. I have 3 bags of clothes that are for donations, and then I have 3 bags of trash. So crazy. So now I got to go get those in the wash and clean this up.
Wanna try forever, I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to?
And I am happy to say that I started her comforter early enough in the day where I was able to wash it, dry it, and put it back on her bed before it got too late. But now I'm going to share this delicious recipe with you guys. All you need is 1 cucumber, 2 tomatoes. I'm going to be using this raspberry vinaigrette, but you can use any brand. I just really like that one. 1 can of black beans, 1 can of kidney beans, 1 can of white beans, and 1 can of shoe peg corn. So all you're going to do is cut everything up and then put it inside of a glass dish or container that you have, and you're going to let it marinate for at least 1 hour in your refrigerator. The longer you leave it, the more like intensified the flavors get, but that is it. Like, it's seriously so simple and so delicious. I cannot tell you guys, you just have to try it. Whenever I was cutting my tomatoes though, the only thing that I did was try to take out like the slimy parts of the tomatoes, just because I didn't want the stuff to be like too runny and liquidy. So that's just kind of a personal preference. You don't have to do that, but that's what I did to my tomatoes. And as for the raspberry vinaigrette, I used about 3/4 of my bottle. So of course you can add the entire thing if you want it a little more juicy, but I used about 3/4 just for reference. don't sleep on this recipe, you guys. It's seriously so good and so refreshing. The perfect little dip, and we just use some regular old tortillas and dip it in there, and so good. But now it is time to put the clean sheets back on Aubrey's bed, and I was able to get this onto her bed and finished up before I picked her up from school. So I was really excited to show her her bedroom and all the hard work that I did. She was so appreciative, and it's just been the best feeling. Like after you get it organized and stuff, the kids are so excited. They're so thrilled. And they have been doing an amazing job at keeping it clean. Whenever everything has a space and a home, it's just easy for kids as well to keep it clean and to keep things organized. And I feel like it's the perfect revamp in their room to just help them stay motivated to keep it clean. So I definitely recommend tackle your kids' bedrooms. I know sometimes they can be super overwhelming and really messy, and you don't want to do it, but I promise you, by taking the time and doing it, it'll help them keep it clean, and that way you don't have to keep going in there and cleaning it for them. So I definitely recommend giving every area a good declutter. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. And make sure you are subscribed, because I have more decluttering videos coming your way, and of course cleaning content, and I would love to have you here. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.
To feel you